Alright, so on the clock is 3:42 p.m. That's not accurate, obviously. It just turned 3:43. Yardage is also wrong. The um, date is also wrong. Everything just defaulted to default when I cold started the scope just a good I don't know how long ago, but basically, I was having this issue right here with this whitewash looking screen that you're seeing, and it actually gets worse over time. And no matter what I do, like I nuke it and everything, and it doesn't um, prove anything. Just like now, you just saw a screen go blank. I nuked it, and it had no effect. So anyway, it actually gets worse over time. So in this video, we're just showing you a short clip of a actual hunt of a wild hog previously a couple of weeks ago, and it just was interesting and peculiar because this hog that I was tracking is not the hog that you see here. There was a different hog that I was actually tracking, a bigger fella than this one that just decided to show up. But I was taking a break, and because I lost track of the other hog that I was tracking, and well, I I hear something, and suddenly I see this, and he just showing around. So I've been observing him for a good hour plus already, um, prior to the clip that you see. So and conserve memory and all that good stuff. But so I'm watching him, and I don't know if it was the Snickers candy bar that this thing is after, but I flung it towards that direction, obviously well before it showed up, but maybe that's what it's smelling, right? Because I took a quick bite of the Snickers candy bar, and I wasn't into it, so I flung the rest, away from me, so cockroaches and the ants don't come near me. So I flung it quite a ways in that direction that you see the hog is at. Um, so I'm not sure if that's what's uh, it's smelling, but obviously it's just staying in behind the scenes in the background where I can't really ping it. And and it's been doing this for quite some time now. Like I said, a good hour plus, prior to me taking this clip that you're now watching. But definitely odd, and it just stays there, stands there for a good long while, stands there, and then it lays down. And it does that repeatedly. It moves and then does the same thing, and then lays down and does the same thing, like over and over. It's been doing that. And I'm like, what in the hell? This thing is definitely odd. So I'm not sure if it's smelling the other guy that I was tracking, or and it's making him nervous or whatever the case. But definitely, and I'm not hearing anything because I lost track of the bigger fella that I was actually tracking. So, at this point, I'm like, what in the hell is happening? I've never seen this behavior before. See, it just lay down, like you see there, and it'll do that time and time again, and it's been doing that actually for a much longer duration too. So yeah, it just lays down, then gets up, then walks a little, and then does the same thing, stands still for a while, sniffs, and that's it. It's been doing that. But these things are actually super ninjas, and what I mean by that is, literally, you'd be shocked that a pig you would think is clumsy. Nope, nope, nope. Wrong, wrong, wrong. These things are actually like super ninjas because, and I say that because with the amount of leaves that's on the ground, and branches and twigs and whatever else they can bang up against and brush up on and make noise. Nope, these things don't make a single noise if they make any. I mean, if they make any, it's very minimal, and you're thinking it's probably wind or whatever. But yeah, these things are crazy, insanely quiet, super ninjas, like I call them. And the other thing is they have a very good sense of smell. Very, very good sense of smell. Extremely, like, super sensitive, and a super keen sense of hearing as well. So you're definitely gotta work your work cut out if you're tracking these things. But anyway, um, so it does this for quite some time, and my screen is getting crazy, and that's one of the reasons why I had to cold start it, because it's doing this. This is actually my second scope, and I sent back the first one, which was significantly worse, and it had multiple issues. Not just this, it was freezing, it was doing all kinds of weird stuff, pixelating everything, like it was just crazy, rainbow color screens and everything, like it was just out of whack. The first one I sent them back, got this one from ATN direct, and of course purchased it ourselves, and we'll be doing a review on it. But anyway, yeah, but this is it still has problems, and we've got the latest firmware and everything. So, you know, right now this fella, I decided to turn it off, and you can see the screen got a little bit better. I turned it off, turn it back on, and it's gonna get worse again. But anyway, so what you're seeing here is it's gotten a little bit brave. Right now the time looks like it's 4:09 p.m. Obviously that's not the correct time, like I mentioned. It's more like closer to 11 um, p.m. at night, you know. But we're just using it as time-lapse reference to show you how long this fella been testing my patience. And it's definitely odd. It's a little bit skittish, so you can see here he's in position to run, like it's ready, like it's just doing this thing, and it's like something is making him nervous. So he's probably smelling the other fella that I was tracking, or I don't know, but I definitely don't hear anything. I mean, if it is, I'm thinking it might be wind or whatever, but you don't hear anything. So it kind of steps off to the side, and he just stays there again, right? And I'm like, what the hell? And he'll stand still. Okay, so he'll stand still for a little while, and I'm like, what the hell? I don't hear anything. I don't see anything. What is it making him? What is making him nervous? It's not me. Well, I don't know if it's me, but I don't think it is, because I've been there for quite some time, and it just um, it would have seen me by now if it was, or I would have scared it off. But I'm very, very still at this point. So my hand's getting tired. I'm like, I'm gonna put my rifle down for a minute, because I'm getting tired. But it decides to lay down, and then something kind of makes him really nervous, and he darts off. Right. So I'm like, what in the hell is happening? There he goes. All right. So, and I turn off my camera. It's 4:11 p.m. now, and 1,640 yards. Yeah, okay. I tried to ping it, and it showed me 1,640 yards. He was more like 20, 25 yards. Okay, and I was zoomed in. So here, I'm like, I hear him just a little, and of course I see a little spot, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's definitely it. Okay, and reason I say I hear him is because he's super quiet, but I can hear like something that's random from what I would hear consistent from the wind, with the trees, rustling in the wind. But this fella, I'm like, what the hell? So he lays down again, scoots a little, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm getting tired. I don't know how many memory I got left. I really want to get the other hog that I was actually tracking. Obviously, if I take a shot here, the other guy would definitely be gone too. But so at this point, I'm focusing on this fella, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a shot. But definitely the weirdest thing I have experienced with regards to a hog that's testing my patience. Like normally, when I hear a hog, I stop, I wait a while, I move a little with the wind, and then I know where the sound is coming from, and I follow it just a little, and then it's like, okay, then I stand by for a while, then I see him, and this is probably maybe tops 10-15 minutes, and then I drop the thing, and that's it. But this one was like over 2 hours, like literally, like I couldn't believe it. I just was like totally weirded out, like what the hell. It's like this thing is new. So I turned off my scope. I got a little bit tired because I'm holding the um, Oregon, but I know that earlier, thankfully with the cold start, I saved my profile, and I know I tested it earlier with the HN Hornet. This is my very first time using the HN Hornet. And I know that it shoots slightly high and slightly to the right. So I'm just going off of that, and that's what I'll do here. So he gets up, and at this point I'm thinking, I'm gonna take you down already because I'm done. I'm tired with these games. So I do take it down, and I find the off switch, and good night. It's night time. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. See you folks on the next one. We'll definitely be doing a actual review on the ATN, and this fellow was about 139 pounds. So he was a big fella. Alright.
People on YouTube, you call me a homo, but you think I stand by this? Well, that shit is a no-go. You're all coming one, because when